Hello guys and welcome. In today's video we are going to see types of F&B operations. So here food and beverage service operations refer to the method and process involved in serving food and drinks to the customers. So what are the different methods and processes? How we will provide the food and beverage to the customer, like the food which is cooked in the kitchen, how will you professionally provide to the customer? This is known as F&B operation, food and beverage service operations. So these operations, like in kitchen operation, if we see kitchen operation, preparing food is kitchen operation, but serving food to the customer is F&B operation. So these operations vary based on service style, setup, and customer interaction. What type of service style we are following, what type of setup we have, and how much customer interaction we have in our F&B outlet. So that depends that what type of F&B operation we will have. So there are different type of service operation. Like number one is table service. So providing food and beverage to the guest table. So guest is not leaving the table. Everything is being provided on the guest table. Will be known as table service. And table service also, there are different types of table service, like a silver service or English service. Food is served from platters using service fork and service spoon, which is known as service gear. So there will be one big ball or maybe a platter from where the food will be served in the guest plate. So we will provide an empty plate to the guest and we will serve food with using service gear. So this will be the silver service, and this service is done from the left hand side. Now number two and popular style is American or pre-plated service. American service you can say, or plated service you can say, or pre-plated service. In this, the food will be placed by the chef in the plate, in the guest plate directly, and this plate we will take to the guest and serve from the right hand side. This is done from right hand side, this is done from left hand side. So if we are serving food from the bowl to the guest plate, then that you have to do it from the left side. And if you are just placing a plate with food inside directly to the guest, then it will be done from the right hand side. Third is the French service. Elaborate service where food is partially prepared at the side station. Now French service, they will do something in front of the guest. Okay, this is what French service is, that whether they will mix the salad or they will finish the any dish in front of the guest using a trolley. So it can be flambe, it can be any other style. So that will be known as French service. Number fourth is Russian service. In Russian service, food is cooked and portioned in the kitchen and served on the platters. They will present the food in big platters. Okay, a big presentation of the food. And after guest has seen this, they will bring all the platters on the table. After all the guest has seen this, they will take these platters to the side station and they will portion the food and serve to the guests. Now you will say that why they will present the food first and they will take it back and they will portion it and they will serve to the guest. Why don't they just portion and serve to the guest directly? Now the logic is, if you have a birthday, for example, and so you have a cake. Okay, so you show the cake first and then you cut in front of everyone. So that has different feel. Rather, if you just provide the pieces of cake to everyone. Okay, so the cake, the presentation of cake matters. So in this service, Russian service, the presentation of food matters, that they present the food in a big platters first and then portion it and serve to everyone. Now number fifth table service is the family style casual service, where all the food is placed in the center of the table. Guests serve themselves or pass dishes to the one another. So the food will be just placed in middle of the table by the service staff, and guests will take themselves. They will pass around the food in between. So these are the five main table service here. So here we can see. So now can you tell me which one is this service where the server is serving from a platter to the guest plate here? Guest plate के अंदर सर्व कर रहे हैं from the platter. This is known as silver service. Yes. So this one is silver service. Silver service. It is done by using service spoon and service fork. So this is known as service gear, and it is done from the left hand side of the guest. So they will provide from the left hand side the guest, and this is known as silver service. Now this is one. This is number two. Here is the American service or pre-plated service, where the salad is placed by the chef in the kitchen and the server has just took the plate and directly serving the plate to the guest. So here it is done from the right hand side of the guest. So this is American service, American or pre-plated service, and it is done from the right hand side, right hand side of the guest. All right, here the presentation will be good because chef has placed the food and garnishes will be good as compared to the silver service. But here portion can be controlled. That is different thing. What is the advantage and disadvantage, pros and cons of these services? Now, number third is the French service. Number third is the French service, where server will do some finishing up of the dish in front of the guest. Okay, so they will do something in front of the guest. They will finish up the guest and they will finish up the dish, and they will serve to the guest. So this is the French service. And here number four is the Russian service, where food is prepared in a big platters, presented to the guest, and portion on the side stations and served to the customer. This is another table service, is the family style table service. Number five, here all the food will be served in the center of the table and guests will help them. Now number two is self service, where customers serves themselves with minimal staff assistance. So there is minimal staff assistance is there, like cafeteria service, whether it can be staff cafeteria or there can be some cafeteria where service is not provided. So guests move in a line and select food displayed behind a counter. So there is a counter here and guests will move. They will usually take a tray and they will take a plate and they will collect the food from here. This is the buffet rail. So this is the rail where they can place the tray and they will move, keep on moving, so that both their hands are free when they are taking the food. So this is kind of cafeteria. Number two, here is the vending machine. This is the vending machine where you insert some coin or money and you will get the selected item. And then food courts, like this food court where you get everything placed in a tray. Okay, from a counter you pay on a counter and you collect everything and you bring it yourself. So that is also known as counter service in the food court. So these are the kind of self service where minimal service is provided. Number three is assisted service. Here customers select food and staff help with service. So guests will go on the buffet counters and they will select the food as they like, but service staff will help them to serve for service of water, service of wine, and clearance. Everything will be done from the table, but the guest will take the food themselves. So what, where we can find all these types of assisted service? Number one is buffet service, like variety of dishes arranged on a table. Guests help themselves, but waiting staff help in serving drinks and clearance. So this is a mix of service. Something guest will take, कुछ चीज़ें गेस्ट जाके लेगा from a counter क्योंकि they want to select the food themselves, and but all the service will be provided, service of water, drinks, and everything. Same goes with carvery. Staff carve meat at a station, customers choose accompaniments and everything. So what happens in carvery? Big joints, big meats, big pieces of meats are grilled and baked and placed, and they will slice out, they will slice out from this meat and give it to the guest with appropriate accompaniments. Now again question that why they don't just keep sliced items. So then again, like Russian service, it is about presentation. They want to they want to showcase a big joints of meats, and then they want to slice it off from it and they want to provide it to the customer for the visual appeal. Now number four is a specialized service. Specialized service is a specific setting for special needs. So specialized service usually provided where the place which is not for dining, okay, or there is some other factor in it. Same like we can see here in tray service. Tray service, meal served on tray used in hospital or airlines. Like in hospitals, here we are providing food on a tray, or airlines we are providing food on a tray. So these all are specialized service. Trolley or gurido service, food prepared and served from a trolley at the table. So it is kind of French service also, but it is also a specialized service also when we are doing something special. Like room service, we are providing food in the guest room. So this is also a specialized service. And drive in or drive through service, where we are providing food to the customer from a window, where guest does not have to come out from a car. Okay, they keep sitting and they order and pay from here. Number 5 is outdoor or off premise service. Off premise service, we will prepare food somewhere else and then we will provide some other location, so that is known as off premises service. Now, catering done outside the regular premises, like banquet service, pre-planned service for a group at a special event. So, like this is special event, they can prepare food somewhere else, and they will transport the food here, and they will serve the food. So, actually, the cooking is not taking place here. Number 2 is the mobile service. Mobile service, where the food from trucks or carts is temporarily located. So, this is a temporary location where they mostly prepare food, and they bring it here. And number 3 here is event catering for wedding, festivals, exhibitions, etc. So this is also irregular place. This is like some product launch is there, or some exhibition is there, you are providing food over there, so that will be known as off premises catering, off premises service. So thank you so much. This was the different type of operation we have seen. What are the different type of operation?